Hey guys, it's just Anna and it's time for my December wrap-up. I'm finally filming this video because I've been every time I'm gonna film this video I'm like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, and I end up filming different videos from what I have to do. So here I am to show you what I read in December. But before I start, I would like to show you guys my 2015 memory jar, which I just finished decorating, and I thought it came out so cute and adorable. It says on the top, 2015, 1 year, 365 chances. And I thought I did like this little color scheme, which is like pink and teal, and I thought it came out really cute, and I already have one in there, which is awesome. If you don't know what this is basically a memory jar where you put in all your memories or things you want to remember or things that make you smile in 2015, and you put them in here. I did a 2014 memory jar. If you would like to see me opening my 2014 memory jar, I'll link it. Just click around this jar right here. It will lead you to that video. The first book I read in December was Mortal Instruments City of Lost Souls, which is the 5th book in the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I'm not going to go into the synopsis of this book since it's the 5th book in the series, but I thought overall, this was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. I loved how there was a lot of comedic relief in it, and there was a lot of action, a lot more action from the main character, and I just really enjoyed it. I'll be having a book review of this up soon, so you can check that out when it's up. The second book I read was Hope for My Heart, 10 Lessons for Life by Rich DeVos. This book I read because I was in a kind of like bad, negative mood in the beginning of December, and I needed something to really like get me motivated and get me positive. So I saw this on my parents' bookshelf, and I decided to pick it up, and I read the whole thing. It's really short. You can see it's a real life story. This man wrote it, and it's basically about him. It's like his autobiography. He's a co-founder of a really large company, and he's very faithful, and he had a huge heart attack. I think it was a heart attack, and he had a big heart transplant, and it's basically about his life and how he stayed positive throughout all this negativity in his life, and it really helped me. I love reading this. I love seeing another person's perspective about negative things and trying to take out the negative and put the positive in your brain, and I really enjoyed this. I think I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, and it's called Hope for My Heart. The next book I read was also a really short book. It's called La Escuela de los Vampiritos, El Falso Vampiro, which is like the fake vampire. It's a children's book. My mom bought this for my little brother and sister so they could read to them at night, but I grabbed it because I was like, oh, what the heck. And I read this like in an hour, but it's so cute and it's so enjoyable. It's basically about this little vampires, and they have a professor. Basically it's like this vampire world, and the town next door, it's like a human town. So basically there's this human trying to pretend to be a vampire so he can prove to his town that vampires actually exist. And a lot of like crazy things happen, and it's a really fun and enjoyable book. And I think I gave this a 3 or 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I thought it was just adorable and cute and very creative too. And it's by Jackie Nabish. I hope I pronounced that right. After that book, I read Memoirs of a Bitch by Twisted Sister Suki. Twisted Sister Suki. That's a tongue twister. Twisted Sister Suki. And yes, I really wanted to read like something short because as you know, December everyone's reading really fast so they can get to their Goodreads goal, and that's what I did. So I read this one. It's a really short memoir, but it's a very erotic and sexy and adventurous book, and I found it really entertaining because it's kind of, a lot of people thought this book was kind of like disrespectful, and they didn't find pleasure in how a woman is such a bitch and such a homewrecker, because basically this book is about a woman that wrecks homes for a living. That's what she does. She likes to sleep with married men and ruin relationships, ruin homes. So that's what she does, and at first I was like, oh, why does she do that? Why does that's so mean. But then as I read on and when I finished the book, I kind of saw her point of view. If he's gonna sleep with her, he would sleep with anyone, so he's kind of helping the wife see that his husband's a jerk. And throughout the story, she explains how she got into it and why she does this and the results of it. And I thought it was very entertaining, and I really liked her point of view on life, which is really refreshing to me. It was kind of refreshing to see her point of view on life, and I really enjoyed this book. I think I gave this a 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 stars. After that, I read Dear Dumb Diary by June Benton. And this is a series. This is a little like children's book series for middle school. Yeah, it's a middle school series, and I read this when I was in middle school, but I decided to pick it up again because I love this book, and I have this on my shelf. And I don't have the rest of the series, unfortunately, but I really want to read the rest of the series. If you read this book or recognize this book from when you were in middle school, or if you are in middle school and you're reading this or have read this, press like, because this is such a throwback for me, and I really enjoy this book. It's so hilarious. It's just basically about this sassy little preteen and how she has her little diary talking about how she hates this girl in school and her parents and her friends, and it's so hilarious. I love the first pages because it's like, warning, read no further, this is my property. It's kind of like that, like if it was her diary. And it is, but it's kind of cool to see that, how, and their illustrations in this book are just so creative, and I think they're so cute and adorable, and I just love this. I gave this 5 or 4 out of 5 stars, and I have a review on this on my Goodreads. And the last book I read in December was Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell. Eleanor Park, calling Eleanor and Park, hello, where are you? Oh, there you are. I think you're a little small. You just need a... There we go. I read Eleanor Park by Rainbow Rowell, and I absolutely love this book. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. Basically, it's a love story between two misfits, and I found it so relatable and so fun and so amazingly written. I mean, Rainbow Rowell knows how to write about teenagers. There's a lot of writers who can't relate to teenagers and really can't find that way to write about them, but Rainbow Rowell does an excellent job at writing about teenagers, and I found this so realistic and relatable. I mean, everyone has that one Asian guy in their high school, and everyone has that very quirky and awkward girl, and that in that case, this is Eleanor and Park, and they're just so perfect for each other, and I loved watching their love build up. And I will have a book review of this up soon, probably after this one, so stay tuned for that. You can leave now. So those are all the books I read in December. I hope you enjoyed. I want to know what you read in December. Comment down below and tell me all the books you read in December. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, it's just Anna, and I'm gonna... this